I love it! Be it Tuesday night, Wednesday night, I don't care. I love it. It is what fire cannot burn. It is St. Ricketts at www.sricketts.com. Apparently the speakers are still on my computer here, so we'll kill that real quick. Or I'll just exit it off because it's working on my nerves. Anyway, wow, man, what a mess.
Whew. Yeah. Cutting it close tonight.
Certainly are. Many, many avenues, cutting it very close. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night, 8:03 p.m. Another 100% live episode of The You Show. You. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Surviving. Somehow. I got a lot of spray in my beard tonight. Another great episode. With me, as always, the co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister, and somehow holding back tears. You look like you're about to bawl your eyes out. The always lovely Miss Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening, Jeff. How are you doing tonight?
We're doing fantastic. If anybody notices, if you watch the show regularly, that I'm wearing these giant headphones tonight because my little earbuds crapped out about 5 minutes before we were supposed to go on the air. Nachus in the house. Nachus, good evening. Nachus, if you stick around long enough, you're going to get a double header of Yo Show ladies tonight. It is Jewel, and of course, it is Tiffany Mosher's birthday. Love it. Tiffany Mosher's birthday tonight. We will be celebrating Philly Boss Woman in the house. Hey. And we all know who she is, of course, from Union 215. And she's lovely. We chat from time to time. And I love when she comes on and checks us out. Thank you very much. Hope you guys are doing good out there and your program, etc. Hope everything is doing good. It's great to see you tuning into us for a great episode. Yes, as you know, I made this nice little photo here for Tiffany's birthday. Tiffany, of course, in the upper left. Right side of happy birthday, John. Below here, some shots, and then a picture, of course, of me and Jewel, because we are just the lovely birthday people. We got 4 hots. Are those 4 hots for me or for Jewel? I don't know. It's tough to say. I would say for Jewel. Definitely bringing home the heat. Jewel Tatey, great night tonight. Tiffany will be with us at around 8:20. Has a little business to handle. Of course, you know she does the charity. I love that cake. Is that like chocolate frosting? That cake is better than mine. And early happy birthday, Tiffany, as well. Thank you very much. And tell your friends and have everybody flood in tonight and wish Tiffany a happy birthday. Very cool. Author, of course, of the book Beauty Beyond the Threshold. Jules has hers front and center. Great book. Just killing it. And
I love this book so much. It was such an easy read because Tiffany's story is just so... Oh, what?
She said Jewel is hot there. Yes, she
is.
Oh, we know. But
it's such an incredible book. Tiffany is so inspiring, and everyone just meets her and loves her book. Her book is just on every list out there, and I have a feeling they're going to make a movie like within the year of this book. That's how good it is. So
there's like some great stories to tell.
Amazon
right now on Amazon.
Beauty Beyond the Threshold. Tiffany Mosher.
It's Tiffany's night, but when somebody tells me that I'm cute and I'm proud to be also the same night, feels like it's my birthday.
I know, like flattered.
So I know, right? It's awesome. So Tiffany will be with us. We're going to talk. Jewel, no script tonight, free-forming.
Yeah.
And I said to Tiffany, it's got a text. She'll be here in about 5 minutes.
Awesome.
So we're just going to talk and hang out like we did on St. Patty's Day. We just got goofy. So let's do a top 5 list real quick before Tiffany gets here. And it's kind of in honor of Tiffany's birthday.
Should just wait for her, but okay.
We could do that, but she didn't prepare. I didn't give her anything. I didn't give her a script. I didn't give her nothing.
I mean, I think we all know what days mean.
Okay. We'll wait. Top 5 list will wait for Tiffany to get here. But for the audience just chomping to know what it is.
Because mine was just slapped together, so trying to give myself time.
Like every week. You do really good for somebody who every time I say top 5, your eyes roll back in your head like, oh my God.
I know. I'm still mad about the number one and the other song one. Oh, great intros. Like, what the hell?
Now, last week, dude, you really let me down. Springsteen. Like, come on.
I know.
That's
I
like
didn't even tell my dad that. That's how disappointed in myself I was.
good move. It's good to see that Beauty Beyond the Threshold makes you a good fan, too. Just got a love emoji from my wife.
It's great beach read.
That makes me happy.
And if you get a little hot in that summer sun.
Yeah, there you go. It's a double whammy. It's a multifaceted book. It is available on Amazon and a lot of great like selling sites. Beauty Beyond the Threshold. And that's how we met Tiffany. My good friend Tim Simmons out there in Virginia Beach said, "Hey, good friend of mine, a girl that works for the same company. She just wrote a book. I think you should have her on the show." And we just started texting, and we got along like instantly. And my guy, yeah, she's definitely coming on the show. And she's been awesome ever since. She does backup work when Jewel has those little emergencies. Tiffany steps in, and Jewel, I hate to reiterate it, but Tiffany has one up on you because she was here for the special Thursday episode with Dirty Honey.
I know. I was very upset about that. And Aaron Paul. I always love seeing Aaron Paul. So
yeah, he enjoyed her, right? Yeah.
Shame to miss him. Yep.
I'm going to tell you real quick before she gets here. I reached out because you know how we did this surprise guest for Jewel. Yeah. We had Jamie Kennedy. Yeah. And Jewel turned around and nailed me with the love of my life, besides my wife, because she knows I love her. But Misha Johnson. She was here when I met you. Who? Tiffany? I think that's right. I think Tiffany was on the front. Wow, on the shoes. It's so cute. So I tried, and I know some of Tiffany's favorites, and man, did I exhaust them. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a restraining order from a lot of Tiffany's favorite people, because that's how hard I came at him. The surprise guest is Jeff Bruni.
We're very sorry. It's just us that you have to deal with.
Sorry, folks. But we do have the beautiful happy birthday backdrop. Jewel looks gorgeous. I look awesome, as the shirt says. I've got these blinking lights in my headset.
You fit right into the Twitch world.
Got my party light on here as well. Oh, I'm going for the Twitchers. I'm all about the Nachus is a Twitcher. Nachus, get your Twitch fans to check us out.
Did we ever ask what games Nachus watches?
I don't know. My brother's in the house with a double yo. We were talking a lot of fantasy football smack today. Love fantasy football smack. Giraffe's coming up in a few weeks. Jewel, we're actually considering, I know 31st is the last Tuesday night before we go back to Wednesdays, but there's a possibility we may be here Wednesday the 1st with this big pro football and maybe fantasy football like preview thing. I'm working on it. I don't know.
I'll sit with that one out.
He doesn't have time for Twitch anymore, and yet he still makes time for the Yo Show. And the choose that is 100%. Phil Meng is in the house. Phil is here to see Tiffany. She should be here any second. It's going to be a great night, Joe. I'm excited.
Oh yeah. What are you drinking?
Tonight, I'm starting out with, yikes in a way, my friend Brian Burgess from Staten Island brought me this orange creamsicle beer. And he's like, it's got a lot of pulp, which it does, a ton of pulp. It's super sweet, but right now it's going down okay. But when Tiffany gets here a little later on, I'm going to put on my big boy pants.
Oh boy.
I got a little Jose Cuervo, and I've got my blackened Metallica whiskey. Not sure which one I'm doing yet.
Good Lord.
Oh, I got to show you this real quick.
I'm going to call you out if you get too loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I love it. Episode 99, ladies and gentlemen. Real quick, before Tiffany comes on, I'm not going to do Man Cave Scores this week because it's about Tiffany, but Jewel, I had to show you this. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Jingle All the Way, but Funko Pop now makes a Turbo Man. Look at that. You're on mute.
Wow. Turbo Man. Wow. Can you find the other one?
Wow.
Joey, you can find the other one? Oh, get the other one.
I can't. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Thanks, Nutshoes. Everybody get ready for Jeff to sing. Because as you know, I am a terrific singer. And I'm going to be singing to our guest. Our third wheel. Our favoritist sister.
Call her that?
In a good way. It's a unicycle. She's the third wheel of the unicycle. Anyway, a big birthday shout out, big birthday love, round of applause. I want her to know we saved the top 5 just for her. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Tiffany Mosher. Yeah!
Happy birthday!
Thank you. My goodness.
Here's the balloon.
Here's a
Oh.
balloon.
Now
wow.
we see. I see why Jewel kept saying not yet, and she had she got a birthday hat on.
Hi. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You guys, this is amazing. Thank you so much. What a great way to kick off my birthday week. Nachos, thank you. You know how to you got to be the first one that I was going to see, of course.
Of course, our man Earl Raines wishing you a happy birthday. People are very excited. We had a couple.
Thank you, Joey.
Aw. And before you got here, Phil's already in the house wishing you a happy birthday. He's been here early.
Thank you, Phil.
Ponder Caprice, happy birthday. She got here early.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
Telling you, this is just phenomenal. And from myself and Jewel and the Yo Show and our family, of course, a very happy birthday, but more importantly, just thank you for being here. It's great to see your face.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting. It feels like yesterday since I've been on, and it feels like so long ago.
I know.
Hi,
This
Connie.
summer went so quick.
Yeah.
It really has. The last time I saw you, I believe, was the Dirty Honey episode on that Thursday afternoon, correct?
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, has it been? No, what? Your birth? No, when was St. Patrick's Day?
Right, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
Yeah, remember
And
the
then
three of us?
Jules' birthday. When was Jules' birthday?
That was in January.
Okay, so
yeah,
it was
one was
probably-
Dirty Honey. I feel
That
like
was
Dirty
in
Honey
March.
was later.
Let's just say a long time ago.
It's been a while.
Time. We need to see you more.
Yeah, right? And I got to tell you, since we've seen you last, and since the three of us got together and all did this on the show at the same time, look how, we've all upgraded. I got this professional mic and this nice headset, and you got a headset and you got a new background and setup. Joel's always been ahead of us, but, looking great.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
this is my new, I got a new job, moving on up, and I created a home office. So that's I'm in the process of making it look fancy back there. So
Oh,
brought some
that's so
color. Yeah.
fun. Love your pineapple.
Thank you.
We can see that's pretty good. Okay. I'm like, I don't see a pineapple. I feel better when I see it all in the background.
I had to make everything bigger. So how you been? How's the summer treating you?
Oh gosh, it's been so busy. But so wonderful at the same time. Like I said, I started a new job, doing some coaching of new authors that are publishing their books this fall. So that's been fun, having a lot of different conversations with other new authors, just spending time with the kids. Yeah, you'll see my dogs walking around. They like to be on camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really, really busy, but really good. And it's been nice. So far, so good. I haven't been outside as much as I would like to, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a downside with so much
I know.
work on the computer. But we did see you traveled to a couple places. You made it to Bonnaroo. How was that?
Oh, it was fun. Yeah, of course, I had to go see my boys, the Avett brothers. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. To be back seeing live music after a year of just so much uncertainty and no concerts, I felt like I was at home. So they put on an amazing show. They was socially distanced. It felt very safe, and it was a beautiful night, an absolute beautiful night. And then we spent some time in the Chattanooga, and we went to Pigeon Forge, did the whole Dollywood thing. So it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to go back and see that area. But it was so fast too at the same time. I wish I had more time there. The mountains are gorgeous. I grew up in the mountains. That's where I belong, I feel. So
Tennessee is lovely. I want to go
Beautiful.
back there so bad. But that's great. I know. Even buying concert tickets, even for the fall, is exciting now. You're like, oh, I get to see live music. So I'm right there with you. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
getting out there and having a great time.
yeah, I actually got invited to a friend of mine said, "Hey, I've got tickets to Alanis Morissette. You want to go?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"Well,
my
hell
wife's
yeah, I
going.
want to go." Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to turn down a free ticket. Let me tell you
Go
what.
to the Philly show. We're all trying to go to the Philly show.
Oh yeah.
Andrew
Thank
James
you,
Blender in the
Andrew.
house.
Aw.
Wishing you a
Thank
happy
you.
birthday. Terrific actor in his own right. Andrew is awesome. He's been a former guest on our show. He is terrific. He always shows up for the holidays and the birthdays and all that too. So thank you very much, Andrew. That is awesome. Tiffany, I'm going to have you know, and I know you're a big fan of the Avid brothers. You're going to see something coming up in the news soon where they're going to file a restraining order against me. At least their manager will. Because I honestly did message their manager about 12 times to just try to get one of them to pop on tonight.
Oh
or
no,
have them.
thank you.
It did not work out. He got to the point where he just started blowing me off. But I tried.
Thank
Tell-
you. I
Tell her
know
who else.
it's the thought that counts. I
And
know
I- I tried somebody else. I actually got a response of thank you for thinking of this person. We're sorry she won't be available tonight, this, that, and the other thing. And I saw you went to Dollywood, so I reached out to Dolly Parton. And her people did actually respond and apologize that she wasn't available. It was at least, I'm like, I saw his response. I'm like, oh my God, I got a response. This might happen. It was a
I
decline.
would literally, if I would, do you see? I've got tears in my. I would have died. On
Yeah.
camera.
I think we hope
Dolly
the three
Parton
of us.
come on the Yo show. Could
Oh my
you
God.
imagine? We would all just be like,
I know.
Yeah, I think the three of us would just be there in shock, but at least got a response. And by
"That's
the time
really cool. Wow, that's
all I
amazing."
could do was try. I made Jewel cry when Jamie Kennedy came on. I wanted to have that happen tonight, but I didn't.
I'm
You know,
sorry.
just even you knowing that you guys reached out to the Avett Brothers and Dolly Parton and put that effort in really means so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. And
Thank you.
we got a couple little pieces. I'm going to share one with you right now
Oh.
because somebody wanted to wish happy birthday. Also, they couldn't make it this evening, but this first clip is for you. We got a couple clips, and here's one for you coming up right now.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Tiffany. Yay! Wishing you much love on your special day. Hopefully you're getting truly spoiled, as you rightfully deserve to be. Sorry I can't be on the show tonight, but I'm sending you this little birthday message with much love always. Your friend, pop star Aaron Paul. Happy birthday, The Yo Show. Take care. Enjoy.
That is the amazing
Yeah,
Aaron
Aaron
Paul.
Paul.
Yes.
I love him.
I love him too. His style is amazing. I live for the outfits. I swear, it's just he's such an amazing guy all around. Just you can't help but smile when you talk to Aaron Paul.
He really is. He touches everyone
Yeah.
he meets. He's
Yeah.
fabulous.
We always say that, and I said it the night he was on with Tiffany. When he's on with Jewel, we always say that. You can't help but smile. He's just so upbeat, positive. And when I reached out to him, and he said the schedule's tight, but he definitely would love to make a little video. And then he came today, sent it today, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I'm late." So I'm like, he's like, I know it's going to be awesome. And it's like this perfect, beautiful, sunny day. He's got this stylish outfit on with the glasses, and it's just perfect. So that worked out really great. So thank you, Aaron.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. Oh, so sweet.
Well, we love you. We're here for you. Jewel, we got some unfortunate news, as you know. When you told me yesterday there was an outside shot you were coming to Philly, I jumped right on it and texted half the world. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen now, Jewel. So I know. So we have to push it back. But
I know.
I text my wife. I text Jewel. I text my friends from Staten Island. I text my buddy. I'm like, oh, we're all going to get together. We're all going to meet Tiffany. It's going to happen one of these days.
Oh,
One of these days, yeah,
Yes,
one of these
soon.
days, because I was so excited, and I was like, Tim was gonna hold we were all gonna get together because he even texted me. He's like, "Are you gonna hang out with Jeff and Jules?" Like, I'm waiting for the go ahead before I message, and then I was like, you know what, it's getting close enough. I should be fine. And then it fell through, but I'm sure I'll be up there at some point. So
yeah, we're not that far. Oh, that's a shame. But yeah, hopefully soon.
yeah,
You
absolutely.
actually, you need to take the day off from work or the weekend off from work or whatever, a couple days, whatever. If and when Joel and I do land this potential studio location thing, if it happens, I would love all three of us to sit there on opening night and let it rip. That would be great. It would mean the
Yeah.
world to me.
Yeah, just let me know.
Joel has agreed to pay for your hotel, all your meals when you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just bunk with me. Oh boy.
Yeah, the only thing we could offer you right now is one of our spare bedrooms. I got a spare. I could offer you that. That's about all I got at the moment.
Hey,
but
that-
we're working on it.
That works for me. I'm not picky.
So let me ask you. I know we're here for the fun and the beers and the shots I got sitting down here and all that, but the book, of course, Jewel, if you'll show the book, because mine's over there, nice and pristine. I'm afraid to damage it. Bring it a little closer. There we go. Beauty Beyond the Threshold, of course, is the name. We talked about the last time you were on. I see you doing the circuit. You're getting on a lot of shows, talking about it with a lot of people. You said it's progressing to like you helping authors and different charities. What's the latest on the book? What kind of success are you having? Tell us some great stories of things that have happened to you since the release of the book.
Yeah, it's been so exciting. My book has sold on 6 of 7 continents, which to me is so amazing. I never imagined that my story would reach like beyond the Hampton Roads border, let alone like Australia and South Africa and all these really, really cool places. So it's been such an amazing journey. And the best part of it is, I sought out to tell my story for the purpose of wanting to inspire other people and inspire people to let them know that they're not alone in their struggles and that it's okay not to be okay. And, just to kind of offer my perspective of how I was able to overcome depression. And, it's the best thing that I've heard, the feedback from someone that I don't even know that reached out to me and said, I am going to share your book with my parents because they don't understand how I feel, and you're able to put words, how I feel into words, and they don't understand my struggles with anxiety or depression. Or, another woman reached out to me and said, I'm going to ask my husband to read your book because he's having a hard time understanding what I'm going through and how I'm feeling. And that's means the world to me to know that, I wanted to only help, if I could help one person, that would have been, the mission would have been complete. But to know that people worldwide are reaching out to me saying that they just love the story, that they're so inspired, that they found hope through reading my story, it's I can't even, words can't describe. And the opportunities that have come as a result of just being able to be on the show with you guys. And that was the result of the book. The different connections I've made, working with different various organizations and now coaching other authors and helping get their messages out. And that's so, it's just one great thing after another is happening. And it's just so grateful to God for putting all this in my, in my little path, because I couldn't even imagine when I started writing this that it would be as much of a success as it is.
Yeah, exactly. And it did make such an impact. And I told you how much it impacted me.
Yeah, she's writing a book too. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, she'll be publishing. Yeah, she'll be publishing in December. Yeah.
And when it comes out, we will make room for you here on the show to talk about it. Absolutely.
There you go.
We love authors. We need more authors. You're like I think our only one, correct, Jewel?
No. She's our favorite.
That's what I meant.
No, but I was saying, like, it made such a great deal of just, I felt it. I felt like I was reading a book written by my friend, and, just the way you articulated everything and your feelings. And, at some points people would look at you and, you seemingly had everything, but inside it was a whole different story. And I think that's so great that people can pass along your book and just say, this is it. If I can't say it, like, who better to say it than another experience? Like, it's just an example of what people are going through. And I don't know, like, my parents are from that generation too, where we were supposed to, like, suppress our feelings and not talk about mental health as much. So I think that's wonderful that people are sharing it with their parents who just grew up in a way different time than we do.
And I think they're reading a book. It allows you to kind of place your, exactly. I love those lyrics by Nightbird. It was amazing. Yeah, but it allows you to kind of place yourself in, immerse yourself into the story. I know that's what I do when I read. It's like I envision that I'm, one with the characters or whatever. So it's, especially with my book, how I write it, It's like you're kind of coming along the journey with me. You're seeing the thoughts that I'm thinking, and so you're kind of getting, as a reader, experiencing what I'm feeling. And I think that's where a lot of people think, wow, like I thought I was so alone in my struggles and I'm not. Or, oh, so that's must be what he or she is going through. I didn't realize that's how it feels. It sometimes when you remove yourself and see it through another person's eyes, it allows you to understand more what people are going through.
Sure.
Right.
My I won't get too much into it right now because it's, we're usually happy, upbeat, and festive here. But as you both know, my wife has a circumstance that has come up, and the other day she said, I need things to read. I want to read, and she's got a book now about something about inside your head and creating a new you inside your head. And I said, I've got Tiffany's book downstairs, and all I ever hear about it is how inspiring it is, and why not? Of course, I don't want her to ruin it because it's got a nice autograph in it. But anyway, but I said, why don't you take time to read that? And she said, that'll be next. She said, I just need stuff that's uplifting and inspirational. So, that's got to be a great feeling. And like I said, you now have a charity you said you're part of and helping authors and landing a new job. So you're like the ultimate example of do good and good will come back to you. So congratulations, Roy, for everything that's been landing for you. Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, the job that I got is actually a result of this show.
Really?
Really?
Yes. So remember back when I was filling in for Jewel and we interviewed Mr. Aaron Paul and Liz Bally from Chicken and Pete's, and she was having the raffle baskets for the hospitality. And so, of course, I felt like I wanted to contribute and help for this beautiful cause that she was doing. So I bought raffle tickets. I bought one for for each basket, really. And what's interesting is something that you guys don't know is since St. Patrick's Day, I have decided to stop drinking. So I don't drink anymore for personal reasons. But I have my tea. I have my tea. But I was like, I'm going to buy the raffle tickets anyway, even though I don't drink. But I could give it away as a gift. No big deal. And I never win anything ever. And Liz contacted me and said, "Oh, surprise! You won the bourbon and vodka basket."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, well, that's great. Thank you. Oh, awesome. It's gonna be a gift for somebody." Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know he
absolutely.
will. So fun fact is how I got connected. For those watching that didn't know how I got connected to the show in the beginning, a coworker of mine is very good friends with Jeff, Mr. Tim Simmons, and he got, messaged Jeff and said, "Hey, I have a coworker who wrote a book. You need to get her on your show." Bada bing, bada boom. That's how I got here. And so they have a camping trip scheduled for Memorial Day weekend. So Party Basket comes from Philadelphia all the way to the Blue Ridge Mountains. And,
Sure did.
party weekend ensues. And then the basket makes its way to Virginia Beach. And then, a situation arose where I was kind of stressed out and needing to seek other employment. And lo and behold, Tim had messaged me that week and said, "Hey, I have your basket. Like, when do you want to meet up to get it?" And I forgot to text him back. I felt so terrible because he messaged me again. "Everything okay? Because I still have your basket." I said, "Yeah, I'm just kind of stressed out about, a thing at work right now, but whatever." He said, "Send me your resume." And here I am. Now I have a new job. And so as a result of being on this show and winning the booze basket that I helped support charity, I was able to get this really, really wonderful new job. It's such a great fit for me and my family, and it's great. And so I guess everything happens for a reason.
Wow.
It's amazing. So that's my fun story about that. How
That's
I'm
So cool. Like one decision and
yeah.
oh.
it definitely saves my ass tonight because I had my shot glass that said, "People say I have a bad attitude. I say fuck them," and now I can put it away tonight. Thank
You
God.
can have shots. Go right ahead.
No, absolutely not. But I will tell you that basket had a hell of a travel. We should have got a sticker from every town that basket was in. That would have been great. But again,
Fate. Yeah.
we come every week to laugh and be silly and get out of hand, and I say obnoxious stuff. But I tell you, between you, Jewel, myself, we put on the headsets, microphones, we try every week to do better, and we've done work for charities, and those charities led to me doing charities for children. And at Christmas time, we did stuff. And some of the bands we reached that reach other people, and just some examples, and you both have met Maria Daniels, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Maria had you on her program. We had Moonroof on. She says, I want them on here. So now Moonroof gets heard by people in Ohio and the Midwest. And like stuff like that's amazing. And I know I'm a goof, and I love being goofy and silly on the show, but there is a sincerity behind myself, and I know Jewel has that same sincerity, and now it feeds off to you, Tiffany, that we are here for a cause. We do the local business things at times. We have local business owners come on and talk about their product, and people buy it, whatever. So it's a pretty awesome feeling. I enjoy it. I mean, I wouldn't trade this for the world. I'm going to be 90 years old sitting in this seat still doing this. I guarantee it.
I'm going to be replaced like every year.
Never.
But no, that is so amazing. And you inspire people to help out and be charitable. How has the charities grown since everything is kind of opening back up? Has it been booming? Have you heard it?
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, so actually, the nonprofit that I'm on a board of here in Virginia Beach called Aid Now, what we do is a huge back to school event for the homeless or children who are experiencing homelessness in Virginia Beach City Public Schools. There's actually almost 900 students in Virginia Beach alone that are in either homeless or at risk of homelessness, which is a lot. It's a lot. And what we do is we put on this huge event. It's called Jumpstart, to give them a jump start on their school year. We give them clothing, we give them shoes, haircuts, school supplies, food, hygiene products, medical, dental, vision screenings, books, everything they can use to start school the right way. And that last year, because of COVID, we couldn't have our annual actual event where we set up a middle school, like a mall kind of. So they come and they get a VIP shopping experience. Each family gets a personal shopper that goes around and helps them to pick through clothes, and they get that VIP experience. Like, they're the star for the day, you know? And last year we couldn't do it because of COVID. We did kind of like a tote bag. They all got tote bags that we had to deliver to the schools, and then they got delivered separately. But this year, on August 19th, we are back in person. We have 500 students coming. We have almost 300 volunteers that are going to be coming out to help, and these students are going to be getting ready for school. So it's been wonderful. And then as a result, also our Families for Families program that we started last year as a result of COVID, we were giving groceries, a week's worth of groceries, to families who were impacted negatively by COVID-19. We served well over 30,000 meals, and just the donations kept coming in, even though it was just hard times. And so that's truly something that we are just so blessed and fortunate to be able to do. So being part of this charity is absolutely amazing. I love everything we do. We do several events throughout the year, but this Jumpstart event that's coming up soon, very, very exciting. I was actually on a board meeting for that right before this call, so that's why I was a little late, but a lot of last minute planning going on. But yeah, it's exciting. It's really exciting. So I'm happy for that.
That's amazing, especially this time of year. Like, kids, I know I used to work in the Philly school district, and kids, a lot of them would go to school just to feed themselves. Like, they weren't even there for the education. So you guys just doing that Jumpstart program just to get them there, and all of everything else, it's amazing. And it just gives me chills, all the families and people you help, and you inspire others along the way. So you're awesome.
Thank you.
Had so much to say. We got some more. Good stuff, of course, for Tiffany. We'll do that first, and then this will take me a second or two to get ready here with my beautiful technology. And all right, give us a moment. This one will come up. Another
Okay.
shout out message for Tiffany. I actually opened the wrong one. Okay. And we're back here on the. Oh, I swear to God, I stink at this stuff. I definitely need. We definitely need somebody that comes in and helps me do this.
Like an intern. That'd be nice.
Where's our intern at tonight? It's Tiffany's birthday. All she wanted, I said, Tiffany, what do you want for your birthday? She said, I want an intern to show up. And help with the show. She didn't actually say, I threw that part in myself. Okay, here we go. Little mood music.
Patience. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Didn't come up.
Oh. What are you doing, Jeff?
Did you even hear it? Did it even come? Did the sound even come through? No. No, that was Tom from St. Ricketts. I'm going to try and reload that later on. Tom from St. Ricketts, wishing you a happy birthday. Did it from the truck. I'll have to figure out how to get that on later. You know what happens when it
I
comes
think he was here. He should just pop on. So
I know, right? Sometimes when you
Just dial in, yeah.
sometimes when you try to load them from Gmail, they don't come through. Let me try this last one. Let me see if this next one will come through. No, let's pause. Okay, that was also Maria Daniels. So I'm going to work on that while we're doing that because I struck out twice here trying to get both those videos to come up. But, one was Tom from St. Ricketts and, of course, Maria Daniels, and I'll work on getting those sent up here soon. And meanwhile, we got a story from Earl he wanted to share with us. Thank you. No, we appreciate that. I don't know if anybody read that. Did you catch it all? Because I was like,
I think there was like a link and stuff.
yeah, there's a link down the bottom.
Did he write the song? Is it a song he wrote?
I believe it is. He does write a lot of songs. He performs. He's very good.
Wonderful.
Yeah, he's a good fan of our show. He refers us to a lot of music guests as well, so it's very cool. St. Ricketts rocks. Yes, they do. And Tom's going to be mad at me because he's like, I got the video, dude. Make sure it works. And I tried it earlier. I'm like, it works. And now I got nothing. Outstanding. But let's get on to some fun stuff because Jewel yelled at me before you came on because I was going to do the top 5 list without you. And she's like, why don't you just wait? Tiffany will be here. And she can do it with us.
Well,
So,
I don't even know what the topic is.
that's the beauty of it, but you can go.
So I've got pen and paper.
That's right. Jewel does it every week. On
Yeah.
air. Like, what?
Yeah. I think while he talks.
Right. In honor of Tiffany, it is top 5 big celebration days. Anything. Holidays, special days, things in your life, monumental moments, and of course being your birthday. Why not? Let's do this. Tiffany, of course, you can go third. Unless Jewel's not ready yet, and then you can go second.
So are these days that people celebrate in general or days that I've celebrated?
It could be your celebration or just anything in general, a special day to you or to someone. I'll go first and get an idea of what we're talking about. Because they can be special to you or they can be special to anybody. My wife is going to get food now. I'm going to ask her to bring me home some mozzarella sticks. You know why? Because I had a giant box of them that I was going to make a bunch and eat them on the show and be funny. But they've been around since my birthday, and they got a rather large load of freezer burn, so I threw them out.
Nice.
Anyway.
And you have a better microphone now, so everything you do will be here.
Amplified.
I know, right? Jeez, I swear to God, I am the worst sometimes. Oh, boy.
I hear my creaky chair. I'm like, oh, no.
I know. I do some of the playback, and I'm like, how did that? Like, I could actually hear like a beer crack and all that good stuff. It's just terrific. So, I put my list right here. Here we go. We start at number 5, and it is the 4th of July. Great holiday, fireworks. Everybody's all excited. Everybody dresses in their Americana gear, and it's always like big barbecues and cookouts and fireworks till 2 in the morning. And my dog freaks out. But 4th of July. That's number 5. America. Number 4 for me is Christmas. I love Christmas. I love.
Oh, you just went with like straight holidays. Is that what we're supposed to do?
No, I give you the description.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Put out. Gonna put
Go
out. A help,
ahead. Go ahead, Jeff. How much
Thank
do you
you.
love Christmas?
gonna put out a help wanted ad coming up real soon. I love her to death. Number 3 is childbirth, and I do not have a child, and I know you ladies will understand the miracle of childbirth and the special day of like the birth of a baby, and everybody reaches out and thanks you, wants to call you and talk to you and all that good stuff.
What is happening?
You know,
Special day. Oh my God. Number 2, wedding anniversary.
Oh my God.
If my wife is watching out there, wedding anniversary.
Number 2.
it's number
May,
2.
May 20th, of course. Well, that's because, well, it's obvious number 2 is wedding anniversary because number 1 is friggin' birthday. I mean, come on now. For the love of God. I'm taking my headset off. Jewel Tatey's in charge for the rest of the evening. Tiffany, happy birthday. I'm getting the hell out of here. Why is that funny?
National Beard Day.
Childbirth.
That's a special day when a family has a baby. That's a very special day. You know, this happened. This happened on St. Patty's Day too. Jewel just took a fit of laughing for no reason whatsoever, and the two of you just kept laughing the entire show. I know I'm funny, but goddamn,
Okay.
do days off count? They sure do. Apparently, childbirth doesn't.
Vacation days. Let's go.
Tom is in the
Labor
house
Day.
with his way.
Tom.
Hey.
Call in,
Hi,
Tom.
Tom. Yeah,
Give
dial
him the
in.
link.
Jeff absolutely destroyed your video. But if you want the link, I'll gladly send it to you. Oh my God, Jewel Tatey, your top 5.
My top 5
Can't
favorite
wait
days.
for this one.
What are your top 5 favorite days?
Don't say childbirth.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Aw,
My sweetie.
I love it.
Such a liar at such a young age.
Christmas. That's what Jeff said.
I did Christmas.
Got free gifts.
Free gifts from Santa.
That's the spirit of Christmas, right?
What else?
Um.
What about this? The day we got Luna.
Tierra Day.
Yeah.
The day we got Luna.
And my birthday.
That
And your
Birthday?
birthday. Well, your birthday is my number 1 because you're my favorite day.
Aw.
Oh, feeling the love.
now hold the phone
Okay,
1
my
second.
turn.
So,
And Halloween. Halloween is the best.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
got free candy.
Free candy.
So I hate to cut you off here, but so your daughter's birthday is number 1, like
Yeah.
the day you gave birth.
Yeah, but not like children in general.
I mean, you were. Oh
my
my
niece's
God.
cat gave birth like 2 days ago. That was great.
See, that's a special day.
Yeah, and she had this little kitten, and my name's
Strange story. Yeah, she only had 1 kitten.
That is
Yeah.
strange. Oh,
I know.
This is
Oh,
Molly.
puppy! Oh, do you see the puppy?
Aw.
She
Let me
wanted to
make it
come on
pretty.
camera.
Oh my God, she's so cute.
She looks like she is struggling to get out. She's like,
Aw.
please put me down, human.
She's a
No,
star.
she actually jumped up here. She likes to be on camera.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a Henry hates it. Henry's sound asleep. He hates the show. He hates being on camera. Hates me. Yeah. So,
She's camera shy.
so Jewel, is Joey's top 5 your top 5?
Yes, we're combined.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Tiffany, I guess you're up, and I'm
She
gonna
saved me.
give you a piece of advice. Don't say childbirth.
Okay, so let's go in order here. So number 5, I'm gonna say was my graduation from college with my bachelor's degree. And why that was such a
Wow.
big day was it took me 13 years to get to it. So I had, thank you, Liz.
There's that, Liz.
I had I kind of did my life backwards, out of order. I, got pregnant at 19 and then had my daughter and went through a divorce and then started school and got pregnant again and all this stuff. So it took me 13 years to get my degree. So when I walked across that stage, that was a celebration day. Number 4 would have to be Thanksgiving because
love
I mean, come on, the food. And it's a day to be thankful for the things that we have. It's a day of gratitude, football, food, the weather's chilly and cold, and it's just all around. You can't go wrong with Thanksgiving. Always been one of my favorites. The third, I would say my birthday. I'm not a huge birthday person, but I love to celebrate, and next year's the big 40, and so I'm embracing that though. Some people get afraid to get close to 40, but me, I think with everything I've been through in my life so far, it just keeps getting better and better and better. So I'm like, bring on 39. I'm excited. It's gonna be a great time. Yeah.
I'm scared to be as far away as I am from 40. That's scary.
And then number 2, Halloween.
Mhm.
Love me some Halloween. It's a lot of fun. And number 1 is childbirth. The birth of my kids.
There, now we're talking.
Celebrate all of them.
All
of them,
3.
number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean all of them. I meant like when you have, like, when somebody you know or your family or something, like, has a
big
child
day.
born. It's a big day. Chuckles. It's their new nickname, Chuckles Tatey.
Oh boy, that was a great list, Tiffany. How'd you whip that up in like 2 seconds?
I don't know.
I also said, I mean, my top 5. I had because my college experience was an easy go, so it took me a little longer too. So that was a good one. So I'm glad you said that.
It's an emotional experience.
Yeah, and I was gonna put on there, like, I've never like really traveled, but I dipped my feet and my daughter's feet in the Pacific Ocean a couple weeks ago, and I never thought I would get there. So that was on my list too. I didn't get to say that.
Awesome.
Very cool.
It's
We all did
cold.
good, except for me.
Pacific Ocean's cold.
It is cold, but I could not believe, like, I just wanted to be in it because it was so clear and beautiful and like no shells. Like in Jersey, we have these beaches and it's just riddled with shells and there's jellyfish and crabs grabbing your feet. But like out there, it was just clear. I mean, there's whales and stuff, so I wanted to see those. But yeah, it was beautiful. I wasn't prepared, but glad I made it.
I need to do some travel.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. I got a chance to go to Utah. She goes every year now for the skiing. Now this
That
year,
looks so nice.
this year she's not sure if she's going or not, but we'll see. I mean, I'm
Go
not
to
really
Virginia
scared,
Beach.
but
Yes.
I tell you what, if you're a beach person, Joel, I'm not a beach person, and I loved Virginia Beach. The beaches are beautiful. So,
I've never been, but it looks gorgeous. My sister goes every year, and maybe I'll hop on the train because she goes every September for the air show.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, so that's
I'll be
always a
here.
good time. Yeah, let's get it going.
Absolutely, I'm all about that. So great list. Well done, everybody. Flying off the seat of their pants,
Except you.
except me. Yeah, because
Just kidding.
apparently childbirth is just this great big funny thing. Now, here's a video I know it's going to get to work, and I want everybody to share this. Now, Tiffany, I don't know if you watched the show. I know Jewel watches the show. I want to show the trailer because the trailer came out today for the return of Dexter.
Yes. Love
Are we
this
allowed
show.
to show this?
I don't know. We got away with the Soprano one without a problem. It's just a clip. It's a highlight reel.
Okay.
Dexter's going to return this November, and I found the.
Oh, I have a Dexter mug. I should have grabbed it.
Do you know what the
that
cool
would
tie
be
to Dexter is here? So Jennifer Carpenter, who plays Deborah Morgan, or played on the show,
Oh, I love Deb.
she's
spoilers.
married. She's married to Seth Avett of the Avett Brothers.
No way.
Really?
Yes, and Seth Avett and I share a birthday. So
Wow.
we'll see we're tying it all together.
So is her name going to appear on my restraining order, or maybe not?
Maybe. Now that you're playing the show.
Let's check it out. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the brand new trailer for the return. Coming this November, Dexter on Showtime. Check it out.
So, How are you feeling right now?
Well, it's been a whirlwind. I've always had my demons, and so I went away.
What's up, Jumbo? Hey, Mr. Lindsay.
But sometimes I have an urge too strong to ignore. Whoa! Easy there. What is the problem? Yeah, I kind of have a thing about blood. Every day I walk through this world, faking it. Knowing if someone knows who I am, that's it. This is all about blending in.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's
November
gonna be good.
7th, Dexter. We'll start out with the birthday girl, Tiffany Mosher. Big Dexter fan. What are you hoping to see? What do you think we're going to see from this revamped series?
I don't know. I loved the series. It took me a while. I had to like binge watch to catch up. It took me a while to get into it when it first came out. But what was really nice about binge watching to catch up is I didn't have to wait a week until the next episode.
Big fan of that myself.
Yeah. No, I loved the show. So I'm really curious to see where they take it this next time, because this next go round, because I feel like he's just got to get back into his old ways. I mean, he's got to. It's what the show is. It's just how does he go about it is going to be the kicker. Who knows?
Joel Tatey, your thoughts, dreams, desire. What do you want out of Dexter? I know we touched on it a few times, but now there's a trailer, there's a date, so this thing's really happening. What are you hoping to see?
Oh my God. I'm just so excited. It kind of reminds me of You. I don't know if either of you saw You, but the second season, he goes to a new city. He changes his name. But he, like the last girlfriend was, oh God, I'm going to butcher her name. I don't remember her name, but she's Serena on The Handmaid's Tale, right? And she was the last girlfriend. No spoilers, but I hope she comes back. I hope some of the original cast comes back. John Lithgow is already confirmed, so that's exciting.
Oh yeah.
I love Michael C. Hall. I love Dexter. I have all the DVD sets. That's how committed I was to the show. That was a long time ago. When it first came out. Yeah, we were buying DVDs. Like, what the hell?
That show for me happened like most shows happen in my house. My wife watches everything, or at least will try everything. And, she's on it, and she's like, try this show. And I'm like, here we go. I bitch, I moan, I complain. And 10 minutes later, I'm like, shh, quiet, shh, quiet. So I loved it. Yeah, John Lithgow's character comes back. I forget the character's name. Can one of you hit me with
Trinity Killer?
Trinity Killer. Thank you. So he'll be back this season. Now, I don't know, and they didn't tell you how, if it's dream sequence or if he's still alive, whatever the heck it is. Nobody really knows, but he's going to be back. And I think eventually Dexter's got to go back to the old ways. You see the blood, you see him playing with the blades and the
people messing with them.
Yeah, people giving him shit.
But I have to say, one of the lines that remember the English chick? She's like, "What am I doing, Dexter?" Deb hated her. Do you remember her? No. Okay.
Yes, I do.
Whatever. Sorry. Continue.
Awesome stuff.
I'm full of it tonight.
I did get a text message from Tom. He unfortunately is at work and cannot come on the program. And Tiffany, I will send you his birthday video since for some unknown reason I can't transfer from Gmail over to the show. Aaron's made it because Aaron's actually literally downloaded my computer. The other ones would not. But trust me, it was awesome. I got to see it 3 times already. Sorry, I stink. How about you all want to do topics? Want to do topics together? You want to just talk about some stuff?
Sure. Do we have Let's Argue too? When are we saving that for?
We will do Let's Argue. We can do that before topic. Let's do Let's Argue. That's everybody's favorite. Tiffany and Jewel love to chime in.
Mhm.
This week's Let's Argue is so good that Jeff forgot to put the banner up. Are you kidding me?
Dude,
They're so distracted by the birthday activities.
That's got to be it. Bryce Harper just hit it inside the park home run for the Phillies. Terrific.
wow.
Excellent. All right, so let me. I'll find a picture. Unfortunately, I got to put it up cheesy style here.
See, we were blocked, Jeff. CBS just blocked us because we played Dexter.
No, they did not.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Because I had that song in it too. Oh, no.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh my god. Second time in block. But anyway, this week is this here. What's the number one nastiest candy? And it's Good and Plenty's, butterscotch, circus peanuts, candy corn, Neckos, these black and orange wrapped suckers. I don't even know what they are. Almond Joy and black licorice. Sorry, still plenty of people watching. We're still available on YouTube and Twitch, and some parts. So we had the argument. You all guessed, and here we go. And the from least nastiest to nastiest, butterscotch suckers. I agree. I'm a butterscotch fan. I think they're good. They don't even belong on this list. They're not nasty.
I like them too, once in
I'm
a
a
while.
fan.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Yeah, they always remind me of my grandmother's house. Both grandmoms had them, butterscotch little dishes. So, I don't know. Werther's? Who doesn't love a Werther's?
Yeah.
Might chip
Yeah,
a tooth,
exactly.
but, you know.
Next up is candy corn. And
I
I
like
can't
candy corn.
believe
I like candy corn too. I'm glad you said that because everyone hates it.
I like it. I mean, I can't eat them year round. It's only like a Halloween treat, but yeah, I like it.
Here,
little
Jewel.
chocolate on the bottom.
That's how I combat that, Jewel. Watch us on YouTube now. Because Facebook, I forgot the song was in there. Good call, Jewel. You kept
Well,
telling
they-
me not to play it, and I played it anyway.
They won't see it to
Oh, yeah, right. Hey, they. Anyway, but you can see the recording. Last time, when that happened to us last time, we got a lot of traffic on Twitch and YouTube. So I'll repost it. We'll find it. No worries. See, a couple people already went to YouTube. That's how our fans do.
go to YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Ring that bell. We're live every Tuesday in the summer, Wednesday in the fall.
Oh, nicely done. Nice promo.
Yeah.
After the
number
Let's
joy.
Argue segment, I'm going to post that real big on my Facebook page. Make sure you tune into it on YouTube. The black and orange suckers, wherever they are, I don't even know what kind of candy they are. They're just in black and orange wrappers. They look gross.
I don't know what they are.
Thanks, Earl. Facebook sucks. I don't know what they are either. See, I think people like Earl just know where to jump when these things happen. It's our second time this has happened. Liz Kitts, if you're out there, we love you. Next up is Neckos. The little nasty wafer things. I don't even know what they're. Are they like sweet and sour? Or sweet tarts? Like, what are they?
I think they taste like
Oh.
chalk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Smarties.
Okay.
You know what I love and everyone like bashes me for, but every time I go down the shore or like a good candy shop, they have the little saucers with the dots in them. I love them. They taste like the Eucharist.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm like, body of yummy.
You get on me.
That's so wrong. I'm going to hell.
The girl that got on me
Yes.
for childbirth is now saying the body.
Yeah, I don't know.
Next up, we have Almond Joy and anything coconut to me.
Oh, I see.
Nasty.
I love Almond Joy. They're like one of my favorites.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so not a fan.
I love Almond Joy.
The last time I had an almond joy, do they taste like a macaroon? I can get down
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Almond. Some like what's the
Chocolate,
other one?
coconut,
Mounds. Is that
mounds. Yeah, it's like mounds with an almond wedged in there.
See, I think we got gypped last year because
Why is
the
that?
kids didn't get to trick or treat. And I don't buy, I buy the original fun candy, of course, but like you go out and you're like, oh, I never thought to buy that. Well, the
Mhm.
kids, in my town, I mean, they go all out. And of course, I moved to my lovely town when we shut down, so we didn't get to enjoy all the festivities while living here. But my brother's been in this town for a while, and there's just they like do the blocks and they do the pumpkin contest and everything. So I hope this Halloween is just great for the kids because they deserve it.
Yeah, I think it will.
Yeah, we tried to do a live yo show, and we invited a bunch of people. Jewel didn't
Yeah.
make it, which I understand, and we only had maybe 15, 20 people show up. Where usually we have like 60 to 80 every year for Halloween, so that kind of sucked too. It was tough last year. I'm excited to bring it back. I gotta find a good costume.
Hey, live Halloween show this year.
You know it.
Opening back up. I'm down. I literally had a death in the family that day. It was just a rough day all around. So yeah, I love Halloween.
My choice is up next, the nasty ass black licorice, which I think is just.
Yeah.
Ugh. It reminds me of what's that nasty drink that tastes like black licorice?
Jaeger?
No, it's the usually the Italians drink it after dinner. The what is that? Hit me with it. Can't think of the name of it.
It's like to cleanse the palate type thing.
Yeah, it's like an after dinner cocktail, and it's absolutely gross. Earl, get in here. Help me out here. What is that? It's the Okay, now I gotta see. This is why you need an intern. Now I gotta Google it.
I don't know. I never heard of that.
Not only that, but I put shit instead of shot. All right, I'm going to get it in a second. In the meanwhile, while I look it up, we'll go to the next choice, which is Good and Plenty. Very disappointing here. A lot of people say it's pretty much like the same. Oh, Sambuca. Ha.
Oh,
Oh,
Ugh.
yeah.
I've heard of that.
I like it.
Really?
I don't know. I
Tastes
don't
like black
mind.
licorice?
Yeah, like it tastes like a Jaeger. Like I don't mind Jaeger. Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger Bomb. Letterkenny. Joe, you're a Letterkenny fan, weren't you?
Yes.
Earl said there was Letterkenny. I still
Oh
have
my
not seen
God.
it.
It's hilarious. Like I want to go to Canada and just party with these people. Wayne, they're coming. They're coming to Philly, Glenside. Well, they postponed because I tried to buy tickets. I actually got scammed buying tickets. Someone stole $200 of my hard-earned money, but I got it back. And now they're like having a new show in February at the Keswick, and I want to go because it's hilarious. My sister just got into it. You have to watch it.
I love the Keswick, too.
You have to have like subtitles on because you can't understand what the hell they're saying.
Bye, Nachus. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for
Nachos.
enjoying Tiffany's birthday. And we'll see you next week. Another person hopped on YouTube. Come on, tell your friends. We're on YouTube tonight. Stupid Facebook. Stupid Dexter. Stupid Jewel worm me and didn't listen.
Excuse me.
I said Jewel worm me and
Warned
didn't
you.
listen.
Yeah.
The
Warn you.
winner/loser of this contest is the very nasty Circus Peanuts.
I love circus peanuts. They're
Really?
they're my dad's favorite. I just bought them for him like a week ago.
Something about the texture and the flavor. I don't know, man. It's a big zero for me. Oh, this is awesome. The fellas from Moonroof have checked in to wish Tiffany a happy
Hi.
birthday. Thank you,
Thank
fellas.
you.
Nice. Aw.
Aww.
I'll have these guys know. Great band, by the way, that have been on our
Yeah.
program. Jewel found them like she does find a lot of the great local artists. They will be, they got a show coming up that me and Jewel are definitely going to get to. We're going to be there, fellas, in the show. It's November, I believe, December? I forgot.
November. Yep.
November. We will be there,
Bye.
absolutely.
You guys then. Tiff, you should come up then.
Yeah, come up then for some Moonroof.
Let me know when the show is. I'll
I'll
come.
bake you a pumpkin pie.
Yes. Perfect.
band.
I'm
And
sold.
Not only are they a great band, but they're smart enough to know to go right to YouTube because Facebook has blocked the amazing guys from
Dedication.
Moonroof. Thank you guys for
Thank
popping in. That's
you.
great. We love it. Love me some Moonroof. That's it. So that is the Let's Argue. Circus Peanuts is your winner/loser. I don't really know where to go there. Earl wants to go. Earl, you should
most
buy
people
tickets for
go to
all of
them?
us and drive. Yeah. Yeah, they got
November 19th.
November 19th at the Milk Boy.
I'm gonna write it down on my calendar here.
I'll leave it up there. Yeah, November 19th, Milk Boy, and would love to have you all there. Absolutely. The Great Moonroof.
Amazing.
Folks, if you're watching or you're watching the replay, whatever, get tickets. Find Moonroof, of course, on Facebook or Instagram. Check out their music on YouTube because they're awesome. It is fun, upbeat music. Joel and I had a great interview with the guys. We managed to get all 4 guys, Joel, and they were so professional and cool and just knew
And
how to
masked.
take right. They knew how to take turns. And Joel and I, Tiffany, I don't know if you ever heard the story. Joel got us this amazing band. Back in the days before video was our audio days. It was
yeah.
Molly Rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think there's like
They're
30 members
awesome.
in the band. I think all 30 came on and all tried to talk at the same time. And I think half of them were stoned and laughing over each other. And while their music is sensational, the interview was a little awkward. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to,
Interact.
divvy
Yeah.
it up and do all that. So, but
And
they're phenomenal.
Yeah, their music show. We were still very amateuristic at the time, too. It was kind of like new for us. And we couldn't see each other. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, I wonder if she's losing it as bad as I'm losing it. But I'm going to post that one more time for the folks yet. November 19th at Milk Boy here in Philadelphia. The awesome Moonroof. I want to keep showing. I'm so stoked. I love it. Love our bands. Love our local guys. I like international bands. All over. We got all kind of guest musicians coming up in like the next month or so. Tiffany, we're actually booked out until November.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Congratulations.
been incredible. Thank you very much. PR people, public relations people just came out of nowhere again. Like, hey, I got people. And Jules, like this one PR firm who we love, they hand us like
Yep.
8 people. I'm like, what the hell are we putting on these people? And then Michael Stover from years back, he sent me a list of artists. We got a great artist of his we're trying to find a date for. And, of course, Melanie DuPont and Jessica Katz, their PR firm, they always send us great people as well. And I haven't heard back from Melanie yet, and they wanted to get one of the guests we had on, Taylor McIntosh. They're like a family of performers. His sister's got music out, and they want to have the sister on. And I said, how about November, I think the 4th, and I haven't heard from him since. We'll find out.
It's a long way out, but it's going to
Yeah.
be a great year. So, how are you celebrating? Your birthday is not today; it's in a couple days. So, how are you celebrating your birthday?
Besides getting kicked off Facebook.
Well,
jail.
Friday. My birthday is actually on Friday, on the 30th. I have to work during the day. There's
Come on,
talks,
Tim.
there's talks of plans of grabbing lunch with Phil and some of my old coworkers, and then that evening I have no clue. But I think the kids and I are gonna. I'm kind of craving some seafood, so we might go grab some seafood somewhere or something. I don't know, and I'll probably be in bed by 9 p.m. Partying like a rock star with my hot tea in bed by 9:30. I don't know. It's been a long week already, so no, nothing really crazy planned so far. Something might pop up over the weekend, but I don't know.
Now, you said seafood. I know for me, seafood consists of mussels, clams, shrimp, lobster, pretty much it.
Mhm.
The two of you, where are you at with seafood?
I love like oysters, like on the half shell,
Yeah,
raw
oyster, yeah,
oysters, shrimp, clams, mussels, certain types of fish. Not a huge scallop fan, but I'll eat it if it's there. But I
And made
definitely,
well. I tried
yeah,
making mine, always come out horrible, like absolute, like little rubber balls, terrible.
shrimp and oysters and mussels and clams are where it's at for me.
Wow, I'm like the opposite. I love
Really?
scallops. I love crab.
Oh, crab, yeah.
Oh crap! I
Lobster.
forget.
Lobster's okay. My number one is flounder. I love flounder so much.
Wow.
I guess because like my dad used to like catch it, and that's like the first real seafood I ate. But yeah, can't go wrong with crab cakes. I haven't tried a lot. My sister, out in California, they caught a lot of fish. I think it was something with the SK. I don't know the name. It was like orange, Looked like Magikarp. I don't know the name of it, but it was okay.
I have no idea.
I'll adventure out. I don't know about oysters though. That scares me. Anything runny and the texture.
It
I don't
just
know. I don't know.
tastes
Maybe
like
I'll have to try.
salty, like the sea. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I love it.
Fresh
Fresh.
to see.
I'm an
Yeah.
oyster fan. When we
I
go
love
to
oysters.
Sea Isle, there's that restaurant Carmen's that we go to, Joel, and I get the same dish every time. It's angel hair pasta. They give you a big lobster tail. They give you mussels, crab meat, shrimp. But I'm not big into like actual fish, like a piece of
Yeah.
salmon or a piece of flounder. That doesn't really do it for
Oh,
me.
I love salmon. Salmon's good too.
Really?
Salmon's
Ah.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, when I had my wisdom teeth out, which I just did in like March, the first real meal I ate, we went to a casino restaurant up the mountains. It's really nice. And they had this like salmon with this, I don't know what was in this sauce, but it was magical. And it was like the first hard food I could eat. So yeah, salmon's delicious.
Wow. Not a fan. I will. The funny thing is, I'll eat lox.
Oh yeah, I won't do that.
I love it, but I don't like a piece of salmon. I think it's disgusting.
Is that like raw?
Smoke.
It's smoked, yeah,
Okay.
smoked, and I don't know if cured is the proper word. I don't even know if the Jewish people cure meats.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's like a salty smoked version.
Huh. Do you guys eat? I mean, sushi.
Yeah,
I'll have sushi if I don't know what's in it. I'm just be like, all right, I'll take that.
I'm picky.
don't
I
like sushi.
like the roll. It's got to have rice, and it's got to have some kind of veggie in it, and like a spicy crab or spicy tuna. Like I want to eat those big slabs of raw fish.
No.
There was a Let's Argue segment about some food you would get rid of, and I think Jeff and I, he expressed his disappointment in me for picking sushi to go. Because
Really?
I don't like sushi. No.
Wow.
That's okay. But you're a meat eater.
Yes.
Yeah. I just recently got into sushi, but I usually stick to like crab and I don't know about the eel and all that. But hey, whatever. You gotta try everything once.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm into that too, like calamari.
Yes.
I've even had like the actual squid. I enjoy it. I like that too.
First time I had
good.
calamari, I thought it was like tortellini, like fried tortellini or something. And they're like, "Oh, eat it." And there's like a big squid leg on my plate. I'm like, "Oh man."
Blackened yellowfin tuna.
Hi, Wes.
Okay, so that's somebody that you do know. He was also smart enough to find us on YouTube. We
I
apologize.
know him.
Yeah.
I know him very well. Very, very, very well. If you
Oh.
catch my drift.
Yeah, baby.
What's in that tea?
Show yourself. Let's send him the link. Let's get him on here and grill him. 20 questions. At least you know your Facebook fans won't see it.
I know. That's sad.
10 seconds of music and a little video. They got us for the music show. You're right, not for the video, because we showed Sopranos without a hitch.
I think it's the music. They hear that,
Yeah.
You know, one time I was doing like something for my book. I was doing a book giveaway for like a contest I had. And I like propped my phone up in my bookcase and, put it on selfie mode, pressed record. And I was talking about, the winners of my book giveaway contest. Well, in the background on my TV in the other room, I had Spotify playing very low because I was doing some cleaning and it was
Really?
instrumental music. It was just very, very low. I didn't think, it wasn't like blasting or anything, nothing that would have
Yeah.
been background noise. And it picked up the music in the background and said it won't air in some countries because of the music. And I was like, it was so low that you couldn't even barely hear it on the video when I went back and listened to it, but it picked it up. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get. I mean, we were really afraid for that because of all our local bands and everything that we have on. Like that was kind of our thing to have local music, and like Facebook is not a music listening service anymore. Like if you don't go through the proper channels. So, yeah, it's been tough. But if people own their music, like like St. Ricketts. Like, luckily we lucked out with that. So
Look, Facebook, we got your apologies.
display your book. Oh yeah.
So Weston put up this big cheesy smile. Weston,
Yeah.
Oh my.
oh my, you're caught.
Am I
Weston.
turning all red?
No, I think Weston is. You actually can't see it from here.
So Tiffany, did you ever think about having your own YouTube channel?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what I would do. What would I do? People tell me all the time. They say you should do a TikTok. You should have a TikTok account. You should do a YouTube. Change the world. I don't know what I would do though, because I don't like being on camera. I don't know. I don't by myself. Like I don't like talking just with nothing there. I don't know what I would even do. I don't know what my content would be.
I tell you what, because Jewel's the same way. If I walk away, Jewel kind of freezes up. And
I
there's
know.
nights where like Jewel got cut off, and I still do it, but it really is not the same doing it by yourself. Anything.
It's hard. It's hard. I mean, well, you could do it in a format like us. Like you could have a partner that maybe on the same mission as you. You could record ahead of time and field questions, because I'm sure people have like a lot of questions for you. And they could be anonymous too, because I know like we've talked in private and I wanted to ask you things that I probably wouldn't say on here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This book needs to be made into a movie. I feel.
Books have to be made into a movie, everybody. And also, make sure you subscribe, turn on notification bell, and if you subscribe, if you don't subscribe, you don't help my pop squishy. But if you do subscribe,
You can't show that.
Oh yeah, I can't say that either.
you will help my squishy.
Censor.
I think you can show things as long as you don't play music.
I hope so. God, we show enough pop dolls.
Tell me about it. Oh, I got so many more.
I would think that's free advertisement, if
Right.
anything. But what
I should.
Not only that, not only do we show pops, but as you'll see in a little bit when we do our upcoming guests, we actually landed Tiffany, and I told you already, the Guinness Book of World Record holder for the largest Funko Pop collection will be on our program October 13th. So you know I am stoked for that.
That's crazy.
How did you get? How did you find that?
So apparently there's a Facebook page called Funko Pop Fans, and I go on it and I watch people and how they chase and hunt and where they find their stuff and what has what. And one day this guy, they don't really want you selling. This guy's like, I'm selling this, I'm selling that. And one of the guys on the page is like, well, I'll just tell Paul, and Paul will kick you off the page. So of course I gotta look up Paul, and here it is. Paul Scardino is his name. And I click it and it says, it's a picture of him holding the Guinness Book of World Records, and he explains how he has the current world record for the most pops. So I said,
How many? What's the number?
I guess we'll find out. You got to tune in October 13th to find out. Nicely done, Joel. Joel, well done. I don't know the number, but he will be on. And I messaged him. Well, first our friend requested him. I took the classy route.
Yeah.
And he accepted. And I said, hey, man. I said, look, I know this is kind of like out of nowhere. So, but any interest in being on a webcast? And he said, yeah, what do you got? And I told him all about it. And he's down. And we picked the date. And here we go.
I have like this. I like to collect. I don't know if you've ever been to Cracker Barrel, but in their little gift shop, they have the little salt and pepper shakers of all different kinds, and they're like $1, nothing crazy. But I like collecting them, and so when we went to Tennessee, we found a salt and pepper shaker museum where there's like 40,000. I kid you not, 40,000 salt and pepper shakers of all different kinds sets around, and it was like $3 to go in, and then the $3 comes off of your purchase if you get something in the gift shop. And it was just amazing to see all of these bizarre, crazy salt and pepper shakers of all different kinds from all around the world. I was like, how random is this? I was kind of in heaven for those 20 minutes going through that place, because it was really, really cool.
Was Weston there?
Gee.
No.
That's
He was,
so
unfortunately,
interesting.
he was not, but yeah, it was really cool. And then I ended up getting, I got, of course, I had to buy some.
Sure.
So I got, they have little bears on them. They say the Great Smoky Mountains, as a souvenir.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's, I mean, there's just everything you can think of. They made into a salt and pepper shaker,
that's
and
so
this
cool.
lady just collected them and then turned it into a museum.
That's amazing.
That's great. I found the best souvenirs in Nashville. I think I have some around, but they were so like diverse. I got like a harmonica, and it's Music City, right? And it's all Willie Nelson and Dolly Parton. So yeah, they had the best souvenirs. I got that. It was like a little rock and roll thing. But and the Willie Nelson said, "Have a Willie nice day." So I got that for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. The salt and pepper shakers. I don't know. I guess I collect elephants. I have a lot of elephants. We're trying to compete with this one.
Funko Poops. It's impossible. Earl said nobody has more than me. If you see, when this guy comes on, I want to try and explain to him how he's got to get like this panoramic view. Because I want to see.
Yeah. Like,
And
how the hell are we going to do that?
And they're all out of the box.
See?
They're not even in the box. I like the box. I mean,
Give me on the box. Play with them. No,
got-
they're not worth anything.
These are, we're going to have a kid someday and he's going to take them all and sell them. I
Yeah.
got one out of the box.
Chew them and break their arms and
At least in the box, you can stack them like you do.
Exactly. And you can see
You
the
know.
names of who's who because it says it on the box.
I had a bunch like in the box, and especially after you gave me a couple. I was like, I don't have a setup like that, so mine is kind of staggered. So I had to take them out. But now that I'm getting more, I'm like, shit, I should have kept the box.
Yeah. I got her one for her birthday. I got her Dave Bautista because it's one of her absolute favorites. And the following week, she shows it on the show out of the box. I'm like, where the hell's the box?
Russell or
Recycle bin.
You're all
Oh
that.
no.
So let's play 3 wishes. Your birthday's coming. Blowing out the candles. You get 3 wishes. Lay it on us. Weston, close your ears.
Oh gosh.
And don't give me that world peace shit. I mean, make
Oh,
something
no, no.
happen.
I would, and this is in no particular order, I would wish for my middle son to be there with me because he lives with his dad. He's 15 and he's got marching band camp this week, so he's busy. So that would be nice if he was there. I would wish for a trip to spend the day at Walt Disney World
Aw.
and
you-
ride some rides.
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
Because my wife has never been.
oh my god,
Oh, it's amazing.
Right?
I'm going in
Yeah.
October. We should set this out, guys.
Yeah, it's so
October?
much fun. I've been there multiple times. It's a really, really great place. It's just you feel like a kid and you can't help but smile when you're there, and
It's the most
it always
wonderful
smells
place on earth.
it smells good everywhere. There's and I guess the other wish would be for Weston to come here. He is working in Oregon right now, so I haven't seen him in a while, but if he could come back, he's supposed to come back here. In fact, he's supposed to come back for my birthday, and his work got extended for 2 months. So now he is not coming back on my birthday. So that would be a wish I wish could have. But we get to get him and my son, and we get everybody together and go to Walt Disney World. That would be the best birthday.
Faith, trust, and fairy dust. All your
Yeah.
wishes. Oh, that was a good list.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well-
I'm taking a timeout because I'm on Facebook searching the name Weston Blanks. I got to check him out.
Oh my god, stop it. Poor man alone.
I didn't find him.
Jeez.
I realized halfway through, I'm like, I should do this.
You're relentless.
I am relentless. Just ask
The
the Abbott brothers.
Protective over his Yosho sister.
I am very protective of both my Yosho sisters.
Whew.
Got to get through me. In other words, knock yourselves out, because I ain't stopping nobody. But
Oh.
I'm not going to do to him what I did to the poor manager of the Abbott brothers. That poor guy. That poor guy.
Oh no.
Pretty sure my last email just said, please!
I wonder if they might have a show tonight, maybe somewhere, maybe. I don't know.
If
I
not,
could have called in live from there.
Right?
Like, come on,
play a
man.
song.
It's Tiffany's birthday.
The manager should have called in with the link, and they should have sung "Happy Birthday" to Tiffany on stage, wherever the hell they were.
That would have been cool. I would. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I would have done. I would have had the easiest grin.
I don't know where they are tonight, but I can tell you where they're not.
It's okay. You know, I met them in person years ago. It was really funny. It was in 2015. I flew out to Wisconsin to see my sister. She lives lived right outside of Madison, and I went there to see the Ava Brothers concert, and then we were going to go to a Wisconsin Badgers football game. Like 2 weeks prior to this trip, I broke my foot. I'm wearing a boot. I'm on crutches. We go out there, and we went to Cracker Barrel for breakfast. Do you know I like Cracker Barrel as much as I've said
Really?
it? No.
Yeah, wow.
And we went to Cracker Barrel for breakfast, and she's like, "Should we go stock the tour bus?" And I was like, well, I mean, we don't have anything else to do. Why not? So we went
Yes.
down to the venue and just
I would've
sat
done it.
outside the tour bus. And I'm like, maybe they'll just take pity on me because I'm standing out there with my crutches.
Yeah.
And and they, after an hour, they came out and they came over and took pictures with us.
Stop.
Yeah. They came over, took pictures with us, and they're just super down to earth, very nice. And they have any song requests. We said, yeah, played the traveling song. They ended up singing it.
Oh my
And-
God.
Yeah,
That's
my
so
sister,
cool.
and then my brother-in-law proposed to my sister that night after the show. It was such a great day, and they were, and then I posted about it.
It's not
on-
a top 5 day, though. But
Yeah, and then I posted about it on Twitter, and then Joe Kwan, their cellist, he retweeted it. So I was like, oh my gosh, yeah. So in a way, kind of connected some. It was funny because Scott, the banjo player, he he's the one I have like a major crush on, and he put his arm around me. We took the picture, and
meanwhile,
then
Weston's kiss is sitting there waiting for
Oh
her
my
story to
God,
stop, and you're talking about crush
he
on other
knows-
men.
he knows about my obsession with Scott Ava. I mean, I put that out there from the very beginning, but
Look, pal.
Yeah, and
before
I
we
was
do
like-
anything.
it was just it was such a nice time. So it was fun.
That's great.
That sounds
And
like
that's a good thing they
awesome
probably
day.
didn't come on because I probably would have brought that up. Do you remember me from 2000? You know, and they would be like,
I'm
oh
that
gosh.
psycho with the crutches that wouldn't let your bus leave. If you said it was after an hour, they're probably like, dude, we got to go out and say hi to this girl. She ain't never leaving.
I know, poor thing. She's about to fall over. Oh,
I tried
We
to do
are-
that so many times and with no luck. Like
Yeah, I hear
the
you.
one time it was Eminem and I was, like
oh wow.
18 and I'm standing out in like 90-degree heat all day long in the wrong line and it was just terrible. I did get to slap his hand though, so that made up
Oh, there
for
you go.
it.
Yeah.
But
We are working. We're working very hard. Later next month, Mr. Jamie Kennedy's coming to Philadelphia. I spoke to Alyssa, who is part of Jamie's program. She's been on our show. She's the one I got Jamie for us. And she said, I travel with him sometimes. I might come to Philly. If I do, I'd love to meet you guys and maybe arrange it for all of us to meet up. I just want to see Joel squirm. But then you met Hal Sparks. I was so sad I wasn't there for that night.
I did meet Hal Sparks and I was taller than Hal Sparks, so it like threw me off.
It's another one of her dreamies.
Yeah,
I don't meet dreamies. I meet
Gee.
dudes.
Jamie is gonna be because I got my tickets. It's gonna be phenomenal.
You got tickets already?
I got 2 tickets. I put Perini as the party name, so get some tickets.
Okay.
I mean, I have 2, so it's an open seat. Well,
I got you.
semi-open.
Semi-open. If the open doesn't close, I'll close.
I told my sister, I'm like, you should come. Like, get a night out, go to Rivers and see Jamie Kennedy and get a
Right.
get a comedy show in.
Funny as
He
shit.
is funny. I showed, my family his stand up because he's hilarious. But Tiff, you should come up. Get
When is
tickets.
I
No,
got many
yeah.
trips to Philadelphia to put on my calendar.
I know, right? You're gonna be
Yeah.
going like once a month. I'm so
Yeah,
bad at
November,
planning that.
August.
August.
All the months.
Tomorrow.
Mhm.
Tomorrow.
Tonight.
bring-
Try it
you
up.
bring-
You're drinking tea.
We'll bring Weston. Weston, how do you feel about Philadelphia? Yeah, this is how good I am at planning things. So I have tickets Saturday for Guns N' Roses at Hershey Park. Now,
Ooh.
That's Saturday?
Saturday came that fast.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So pumped up. And this morning, when my wife is getting ready to leave for work, she's like, where are we staying? And it dawned on me, I had never booked a room.
Jeff, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm losing my mind. So, yeah, I'll be scrambling tomorrow to find a room. Ow. My glasses won't go back.
I
on my
would
head.
offer you our, the family's mountain house, but we just sold it. You're just way late.
That's right. I'll end up with a motel or hotel or something. I mean, it's only going to be overnight because we're going to go that's better, Saturday morning.
Yeah, but it's Guns N' Roses. You don't think people are coming into town?
Well, there were places. I started looking today. There's places available.
Okay.
Some
At
look
the
like
Good luck
Hershey,
to you.
the Hershey Hotel has the Hershey Spa, and they have where you can get like the chocolate body wraps and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and a chocolate facial. Yeah.
Yeah. They also have rooms for one evening at the tune of $741.
Well, you're
That's
feeling
right.
frisky.
I love.
Did
my
you
wife
have
and
a
all
chocolate wrap?
Yeah, I did. I went. Well, I used. I grew up.
Close to there.
I mean, an hour away from Hershey, so
Yeah.
it was just like a day trip to go to Hershey. But yeah, my mom treated me to a filet. I don't know what it was for. I don't know if it was for my birthday or for something. To a spa day at Hershey. So I did.
Wow.
It's like a whole massage, like a whole half day, get the lunch and all of that stuff. Yeah.
I want a
You are
chocolate.
just full of surprises. I have a funny Hershey story. I took Duck, our intern, when she was like very young. I went
Yeah.
I went on a work trip to Hershey, and I brought her along, and she was so little, and I tricked her onto getting on this big roller coaster. It was one of the big ones, but when you're standing in line, it looks like a little one. Hershey Park is like
Deceiving.
has really good rides, but yeah, it's very deceiving. And that was her first like big roller coaster, and whatever, she loved it. She got over it.
Nice.
I'm a terrible person.
The only concert I was supposed to go see, I had never gone to concerts at Hershey Park Stadium, but I did have tickets. It was on my birthday to see Linkin Park and Blink 182, but then
Oh, man.
days prior, he,
Yeah.
so it was like a couple of days prior to the show.
Holy
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was like so looking forward. I was like, I'm gonna ride roller coasters all day,
Oh my
go to the show at
God.
night. It was gonna be the best birthday ever. But yeah,
That's
but I hear the
terrible.
venue's really, really cool.
I'm
I hear it's-
actually.
Wow.
I'm 0 for 3 with Blink 182. I bought tickets 3 times. The show has been canceled 3 times.
That's insane too.
Yeah.
I saw Bruce at Hershey, and it was one of the best. I mean, it's so open, and everyone was just outside dancing. It is a good venue, so you'll have fun for Guns N'
Yeah.
Roses. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? I mean, there's reasons to miss shows. That's wow, man. But that would be. Whoops, what happened? Oh, Jill muted herself. I thought that was me. You still with us, Tiffany?
I'm here. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't. She must have
It's-
muted herself. Yeah.
It's weird when she did. Like everything went quiet. Like someone sounded like the whole show just shut down. That was really bizarre. But yes, this should be good. We're very excited. I saw the question earlier where Earl asked if Axel had grown up and it was ruling the concert spectrum and for Aerosmith. And I'm going to tell you 100% yes. When I saw him a couple years back at Lincoln Financial Field, he came out. He thanked the audience for coming, thanked the audience for staying with him all these years, apologized and he came out and said, I used to be a major asshole. My goal was to just continue playing music and growing up and being a bigger man. And I thank everybody for dealing with me. So apparently he has. He's admitted it and finally came forward and said years of what everybody wanted him to say because the horror stories. And I was one of them people. I said, I'm never going to go see Guns N' Roses. So I'm not having that happen to me. But
Man, you know who dated Axel? Lana.
really?
Yeah, she was like obsessed with him. She has a song called Axl Rose Husband, and then she has a song called Guns N' Roses. They're both good.
Wow.
But yeah, they dated briefly. She also dated Marilyn Manson.
Ugh.
Really?
I don't see, there's something, I got to be a rock star because, well, no, if I landed a good wife. I can't say that. But these rock stars, the uglier they are, the better looking the women they get. Like Axel dated like Stephanie Seymour and like Lana Del Rey and like, what? He's so unattractive.
Axel was like my first crush. Like that November Rain video. Come on, man.
Sheesh.
Who was your first crush, Tiffany? Celebrity.
Oh gosh. This is gonna sound so silly. You remember that show Home Improvement?
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas
Oh,
and JT.
JTT!
Sure.
What was the question?
All the girls like JTT.
Oh yeah, I had posters of him all over my room.
You
The
did?
Teen Bop magazine and all of that. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then then it got into like Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys.
Nick Carter is my boy.
Yes.
I saw him so many times.
Yep, I saw them too. Yeah, I love me some Nick Carter, and
One
had
time
his
I almost
posters.
maimed him. I grabbed him by his hair and I almost pulled him off stage. And my sister was like, get off him. But I love Nick Carter. Sorry.
Mine's easy. Mine was Linda Carter. Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, I've got that Wonder Woman thing, and man, I used to watch that every week, and my mother thought it was a little weird because it was like a female superhero, but Mom, even your son, even at that little, knew what was going on.
So who's your current celebrity crush?
Many.
Who's the top celebrity crush?
It's a tie. Tiffany Mosher is definitely up there. She's a terrific author. Sorry, Weston. Right now, I tell you what, and I was looking the other day, and you see pictures of these people, and you keep looking, and you just
Yeah, I see our Yosho account. I'm like,
I forgot her name.
okay.
I'm getting like senile. I actually forgot who I was gonna say.
You forgot your celebrity crush's name.
What's yours, Tiffany?
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
Well, now talk about turning yourself around into something like.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the other day. It was Back to School was on Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, yeah.
He was in it when he had his hair colored and he was like a dorky like young guy, and you're like, yeah, you suck. He like turned himself like really turned himself into one of like the best like actors.
We were talking about which actors last night with the Olympics and stuff because we couldn't tell how tall they were. But like Robert Downey Jr. wore lifts for Iron Man, and Anthony Starr, he's one of mine. Oh my God, Homelander from The Boys. But
You love him.
He's 5'11", and he has to be taller than everyone. So he wears these like big boots to make him taller. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, because I said Katie Holmes is 5'9", and you would think like little Joey Potter would be 5'2", but she's not. How tall are you, Tiffany? I don't think we ever asked that.
5'4".
Really?
Yeah. I'm tiny.
I
That is like blowing my mind right now.
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
That's your celebrity
Oh,
crush,
My
Rihanna.
God.
You're 5'4".
She's pretty old.
Wait, how tall's Cassie?
Cassie's about 5'4".
Oh my God. I'm like 5'10".
My little sister is like 5'9". So
Wow.
yeah, she towers over me.
If you look, and I put this up every week, and every week I look and I laugh, but if you look carefully, even with a hat on, Jules taller than me.
I'm wearing flats too. But you're
and my head's on angles actually makes it look a little closer. But yeah, Jules got a couple inches.
How tall are you? You
I'm like
5'10"?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm like 5'8".
You're 5'8"?
Yeah.
And I can't be 5'10" if you're 5'8".
Well,
I must be 5'9".
There's like a solid inch or two. I mean, remember, I got a hat on.
That's true. I always say I'm 5'9.5",
Here.
so I'm the cusp.
Jewel, this is just for you.
Tiff, I always thought you were taller than that, though. That's wild.
I know you love when I
I'm
know
short.
Jewel isn't blown up.
I'm always
no,
the short one.
All right, get our faces out of here. Come on, man. I don't like that picture.
No, I love
You
that
look
picture.
fine.
I love that. It's like the only good picture.
We need some redos.
Don't say that, Jeffrey. Jeffrey said something he shouldn't have said.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a great day of photo taking.
Okay.
But you know what? Now Tiffany, like I said, I'm sure with the book and like different events you get photos taken of yourself. So me and Jewel go on a Saturday and said, come dressed up. We're going to take some pictures. And they literally just tell you with the camera, all right, go. I don't know what the hell to do. Me and Jewel are like, yeah. He's like, I see something. And I did that. They saved that one. I like that one. Other than that, I'm like, all right, back to back. And Jeff, act like you're happy to be with Jewel, but yet you're a smart ass. And that was the face.
That was
I
the
got.
face I
That
got.
was that was that smart ass face.
What about the one you're looking down your pants?
Oh yeah, that was there. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I did one looking down my pants. But you really don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to do that. That's the first, reasonable conclusion.
Aww.
See that, Joel?
Oh,
You can't.
You're nice. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I was going to ask.
She always
Change the subject.
She always deflects. Always.
What's the best advice that you have given that you actually took to heart? That you say, okay, I'm going to do this for myself.
I think it's changing my perspective on how I see situations, why things are happening. Back years ago, I used to, when something would happen that's unexpected or that's tough to go through, I would always focus on the negative aspects of it. And what happens with that is it manifests worry, it manifests anxiety, always looking for the worst possible things to happen. And I found that when I tried to turn my perception around to see the good that was happening despite bad things happening, that I looked at situations a lot differently and learned to be a lot more mindful and open to understanding why certain things might be happening to me. So, for example, when I mentioned earlier, my son that lives with his dad. So 2 years ago, he came to me and said, and I talk about this in my book, but he came to me and said, I want to go live with my dad. And his dad and I had been apart since he was 6 months old, and he was with me the entire time. And so, we as parents prepare for, think we're going to prepare our children to leave the nest when they go to college, not when they're 13. And so I had to, it was something that he felt very strongly about. He had thought about it. He just kind of wanted to see what life would be like with his dad and see what that's like. But he lives 4 hours away. So it was a big change. And a lot of it was, I started to see it as, oh my goodness, so what am I doing wrong as a mom? Why is he leaving? Like, what's going to happen to the family? It was a hard thing. But then I started to see, well, I had to change my mindset to say, maybe this is something that's going to be good for him and good for everyone. And turns out he's in a really great high school. He plays like 7 instruments. He's in a wonderful music program where he's really thriving, one that he wouldn't have gotten here in Virginia Beach or Kentucky. and it's like looking at the good that came out of it. As a result, his dad and I have our co-parenting has improved. The family dynamic has changed, but he's very happy and he's doing well. So it's kind of like you have to shift your perspective to try to see the good that's happening, when situations are difficult, and things usually will manifest positively. It was something that took me a while to learn, and it took a lot of practice, and I sometimes fall out of that. It's not easy to make be positive all the time, but I realize that when I am maintaining a positive mindset, that I tend to go through difficult situations a lot easier, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I know, I mean, me personally, I take everything personally. I'm like, well, it's something I did wrong. And then my anxiety just goes in overdrive. But it's so hard to get out of that. And yeah, with like the pandemic and everything, we really had to focus on like what is going on up here and like how to just navigate our own brains because we've been alone and isolated this whole time. So what do you think you've learned from that time period, and how has it helped you? I mean, I know it's made me more grateful and the whole world, like we're just grateful to like give hugs now, so
Yeah.
what has the last year brought to you?
In a lot of ways, the pandemic, I went to work the same that I did before the pandemic. And so life didn't really change. I was always a homebody to begin with. So it wasn't like things really drastically changed too much in my personal life because I wasn't working from home like everyone else was. I was still going into the office every day, still having that adult interaction. It wasn't until recently that I started working from home and seeing like how different it is to be isolated, and I feel that isolation. But I think in general the pandemic really taught me to open my eyes and ears to what, and this is going to go a little spiritual here, but to what God's trying to tell me. For a while I was on a selfish path, I would say, as far as I was like getting so sort of self-absorbed in the things I was doing and writing the book and the traveling and all these things. And while they were good for me because they helped me come out of depression, I found that I was prioritizing things wrong, you know? And so as a result of having to slow down, like all of a sudden, and can't travel, can't do these things, it kind of taught me to be open to what really matters. And I think that's the big lesson that I took, is that sometimes there are things that are way above me, and I need to just kind of stop trying to take control over everything so much and just let things flow naturally and be grateful to things that are happening.
That's beautiful.
Always
that
well
And
makes
said.
then I have to ask the follow up is what do you hope for this year and going into the big one?
into the big one, the big
The big
39.
the big 22.
um I think right now my focus is like solely on my kids, which is really, really, for a while as a mom, my focus has been on my kids, but it was also like, where am I going to travel? Where am I going to go next? What project am I going to do next? It was always like me. And now it's like my daughter's getting ready to go to college. And so it's like really just, trying to get in a better place financially, just kind of slowing down a little bit now that all the I graduated with my master's. I got that done. The book is published. I got that done. Kind of just slowing down and taking a step back from everything and just saying, okay, like I went through a divorce and now I'm kind of starting my life over, and I want to do things right this time. I did everything so wrong and out of order and handled things the wrong way my first 20 years of adulthood, and I went through some pretty rocky times, and it's like I feel like I'm at a point where I have the ability to start fresh, and I'm really looking forward to that. Whatever that brings to me, whatever that means, whatever it is, it's like family first, enjoy all that. So, yeah.
I actually caught I actually caught something funny that Earl posted earlier. We were talking about celebrity crushes, and he said he's spending time with his celebrity crushes right now. And Earl, I'm flattered. I never knew you saw me that way. I mean, I'm
Aww,
blown away. I mean, I love you too. Thank you. Very cute.
that's sweet.
Yeah, Tiffany, always motivational, inspirational words. And I agree. Maybe try taking it to YouTube, and if it helps, and Jewel and I will pop on, and you could do your
We'll
motivational
support you no
speaking
matter
and
what you
talk.
do.
Absolutely. We're we're a
Thank you.
family here. Us three folks are a family. I'm gonna take a few minutes. We didn't do topics, and that's okay. I'm sexy. He just
We
spelled them
didn't do
on
topics.
purpose. No, we didn't do topics.
Wow.
But we got so many great guests coming up. We're gonna do a quick coming up on the O show kind of thing, and then we'll say goodnight to the gang because we got some big ones coming up.
Is that your
Next,
dog?
that's my dog going absolutely berserk. I'm a little worried because my wife went out and somebody drove. I'm worried she doesn't have her key, but I would have got a text by now.
She's
Alright,
like,
Maybe
locked
check
outside.
that.
Yeah, I should.
Hang
check that.
on a second while I bring you who's next.
Yeah, we'll be back in a second with Who's Next as Jeff runs upstairs and checks his door. Jewel and Tiffany will give you a moment of time, and I'll be back in a moment. Here, live on the air show.
You know what? I did want to ask you something because have you seen the Simone Biles and her, decision to walk away today or
I
this morning?
heard about it. I read about it, but I don't know too much about it. I know it was something mental health related.
Yeah. So everyone thought, she was physically injured or something, but she's like, no, I just haven't been feeling it. And she was like physically shaking by the end of her first vault.
Mm-hmm.
So she made a big announcement that, it's just for, I need to love my sport. And if I don't walk away right now, I make this decision, then I'll be done for good. So she took a step down and she's getting a ton of celebrity support right now. But what is your stance on that? Like having all that pressure today's world on that young girl, because she's been so much
Yeah, it's society does place such immense pressure on who we should be, what we should be, how successful we should be. I'll be honest. I have gotten told by multiple people that on my Instagram, for example, I'm not one to share a lot of selfies or photos of myself, or I don't do like the TikToks or the reels or things like that, because that's just not like who I am. And I've been told that if I posted more photos of myself, like the whole like sex sells thing, that I would sell more book copies of my book. Or if I should do, I'm so pretty, I should do the reels on Instagram or do a TikTok to try to boost up the book sales. And it's like society telling me like that's how you sell things. That's how you get out there, you get more followers. If people see you, just, wear something a little revealing. And to me, it's like I have to, and I felt a little bit of weight of pressure for a while there. I thought maybe is this, but I wasn't feeling authentic to who it's not doesn't feel authentic to who I am to try to conform to the pressure that everybody's putting on
and
me.
that's
So
not
I thought,
the message of the book either,
right. So I want the book to speak for itself. That's why I just post motivational quotes or things like that. And if that means I get less book sales, well, you know what? So be it. At least I'm being true to who I am. And I applaud her for, she knows it's one of those things where you want to enjoy what you're doing. And if you're pushing yourself to do something that you're uncomfortable with, just due to either outside influence or if you're starting to feel too overwhelming, it's not fun anymore, that's when it starts to not feel authentic. So the fact that it was just too much for her to handle and she had the strength to say, you know what, oh yes, all eyes are on me. All the Americans want me to win. This is such a huge thing. It's the Olympics. It was postponed from last year. Oh my goodness. But I just don't feel like it's the right thing for me to do right now because it's just too much. We also don't know what else is going on behind closed doors either with her personal situation. Who knows? And so the fact that she had the strength to walk away because she needs to be authentic to her true self is a huge huge props to her. That's amazing that she was able to do that, because not a lot of people are, you know, and it gives strength and motivation and encouragement to those who can or are feeling like they're too afraid to speak up for their truths. You know, that to see Simone Biles, who is a huge, huge public figure, you know, be true to herself and walk away from something so major to protect her mental health. That's amazing, absolutely amazing, and I couldn't agree more with the choice that she made.
These are role models now, and yeah, I love everything about that, and I totally agree. It's more brave than if she was to go out there and just
Yeah, because, and I mean, the danger is if your head isn't totally in it, she could physically injure herself. I mean,
right.
she's
Yeah,
doing very physical
Will break
things that
them.
are very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's not only protecting her mental health, she's protecting her physical health as well.
Yeah, we had, and it was kind of the subject we had talked about where there's articles written, and a lot of them are coming out now about how some of these Olympic athletes are just kind of tanking it, and they're saying, you know, they still have that bitter feeling towards America, and they're not putting their heart and soul into it. Jewel, when I sent you the list of topics, she was definitely not on my mind. I didn't look at her bailout as if there's another one just bailing out of the country. Like she said, hey, I got something going on. But I mean, the basketball team, the soccer team, etc., their hearts don't seem in it. They go all this way. They're really not playing their A game, and they're getting beat by lesser opponents. Different story, though. This is a girl who just did, and she said, I was not right. I don't want to continue. And that takes a lot, especially when you train all these years and you're on this big platform so far away from home to just say, look, I wasn't right. She said, tomorrow we'll assess tomorrow, you know, so. There's more to go, more competition.
Yep.
So we'll see. So good luck. Right? I like the Olympics. I don't watch that often because they're all over the board with what's on what. So far, with my luck, I always end up on skateboarding, which I don't even know when skateboarding became an event. And all you see is these poor guys falling off the stairwells and all that. So that's horrible.
Yep.
But
I like the
softball
Winter Olympics better.
Yeah.
I like the Olympic. I like winter better.
Yeah.
The skiing. I love hockey. I like the skate. The skating, like the races, I love that stuff. Yeah, more in the winter than summer.
Yeah, the snowboarding, the tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. The women's softball team did great though, so good on them.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind watching that. But yeah, like in summer, like all that track and field stuff's not really for me, but I like the basketball. All right, so let's fire up what's coming up on the show in the next 4 months. But we got a lot. We start off next week. We come back Tuesday night, and we have a great singer with us. Her name is Teresa. She'll be on our program next week, and we get all the pictures. I like doing the pictures with the wording. It's so hard to line them up. But anyway, there she is. Teresa, August 3rd. August 10th, ladies and gentlemen, Jewel, Bring the Oxygen Tank. Your boy Jeff is going to have just a super time with one of his favorite actresses coming back to our show second time around. You all know her as Little Gracie on The Nanny, and then since then she's grown up to do so many great roles. It's the one and only Miss Madeline Zima.
I love her.
I love her too. I tell you, she's just
I
great.
love The Nanny.
I know, she was so cute as Gracie, and she's so grown up, and she did our show when it was just audio, so I got to talk with her. And I tell you one thing about her. Very no nonsense. Like she a couple of times has texted me directly, and we had a phone conversation and all. And she's like, look, I just want to make sure I know who I'm getting into and what I'm getting into. And I just said, look, we're just massive fans. We're cool. We're laid back. She had a great time, and she agreed to do it again. She was
Jeff just
filming.
likes to say he has her number.
I have Steve Howey's number too. I can't tell you how many times people tried
Oh
to
boy.
take my phone to get that number.
Oh, he's amazing.
I love him. He's great. Trying to get him back on. He's got a new public relations team, and I believe he's going through divorce. So he's become difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I seen it. He did an Instagram live. He's like, I don't really know how to do this live thing, and kind of in the house by myself now. And I was
Jeff,
like,
just shoot that number over to me, all right?
yeah, you got it. Yeah. I think you two would look good together.
Good.
August 17th, singer Chrissy Poland will be on our program. Looking very forward to that. Just a great bunch of musicians. There she is there. It's Chrissy. August 17th. 24th, Jewel, as of now, we're doing one. We may have a double guest, but as of now, we have one guest and another terrific person from the world of podcasting. One, just a beautiful heart and a great person that I adore. So one and only Tina Marie Trimpert. And she's got a brand new podcast coming on. New label, changed around, a whole new attitude. She's going to talk about it with us here on the 24th. Very excited for that. The 31st, it's singer Dandy. I do not have a picture of him to make sure I had the right Dandy, so I did not post his picture because I don't want to post a picture of some other fella. Now, my man Earl's still here. This is a Earl recommendation, and she's fantastic. September 8th, local singer, songwriter Laura Cheadle will be in our program. She's outstanding. Just came back from a trip to California, Joel. She did like a Pride Fest out there as well. And great to talk to, super charming. Looking very forward to being on the show. That is
Go to a Pride Fest?
I know, right? She did in
Man,
California.
he's going nuts, huh?
He sure is. September 15th, cellist Sarah Chaffee. And Sarah has most recently came back from a tour with Aerosmith. How freaking cool is that?
Nice.
So she's going to be on our program on the 15th. Of course, as I mentioned earlier on the program, on October 13th, Paul Scardino, he is the record holder for the biggest Funko Pop collection. Look at him, Joel! Look at him all out of the box!
Wow.
Absolutely awesome. And just announced one more for October 20th. I love this band. I love this girl. Super cool. Already sent me samples of new music just after one day of agreeing to be on the show. From the band Edge of Paradise, it's singer Margarita Monet. Already sent me samples of new music just after one day of agreeing to be on the show.
Oh my God.
From the band Edge of Paradise, it's singer Margarita Monet. My God, I just said all that. Hey, I never heard myself like that live before. There's Margarita Monet. She has just agreed earlier this afternoon to be on our show October 20th. October 20th. Look how far ahead we are. Earl, that's for you also. Because Earl, Earl said, how about Edge of Paradise? And I actually reached out to Edge of Paradise like a year ago and didn't really have any luck. And then I found her personal page. I followed. I'm like, hey, any interest? She's like, wow, I'd love that. So that's how we do it here on the Yo Show. We have like 4 or 5 other guests that are going to be worked in the cracks of the days you miss, and we'll be announcing them soon. Yes, I did, Earl. Got her to come on. Edge of Paradise. Margarita is going to be outstanding. Speaking of outstanding, this tonight was absolutely outstanding. Tiffany, of course, once again, happy birthday to you, and thank you for spending time with us. Down the bottom, you'll see the scroll. Beauty Beyond the Threshold is the book. Tiffany Mosher, of course, is the artist, and the author. I said artist, author.
And artist.
And artist. And you can find it, like I said, Amazon. I've seen it on Amazon, of course, and all great outlets to find it. Tiffany's journey, like she tells us, started small and started out with an interview. And next thing you know, she's on all these interviews and programs. You got a great community of authors you build on your Instagram. And you're just so smart and motivational and caring and inspirational, and we love it. Joel and I love you. We adore you to death. We made you part of our family for a reason, and we can't thank you enough for spending time with us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a great way to celebrate my birthday week early. Yeah,
Happy
I'm so excited.
birthday!
Thank you. Thank you. It's been such a pleasure to be a part of the show and to get to know you guys better, and I feel like I have more extended family now, so thank you. I'm excited to see the more things we're going to be doing. So yeah, I love you guys.
We got through the entire show without Jeff singing.
How?
Right.
You know, because I prepared it and then
And a 1 and a 2.
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Kosher Tiffany Mosher. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. All right. You had like
From the Yo Show. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We do apologize to our Facebook people for the little blip, but I will be reposting. And last time we did, everybody just went to the other avenues to find us and watch us. And you'll check out Tiffany's episode. Tom Nusspiegel jumped in the end. Party. Woo. Thank you, dude, for tuning in. He said he lost the feed. I'm going to get you and the rest of the world. We're on YouTube. So he got him something in there to check it out. I sent Tiffany your video since I couldn't get it to play here. Earl wishes you a happy birthday. And all the great people that came on to wish Tiffany a happy birthday, we thank you for that. Jewel Tatey, as always, you are phenomenal. You are fantastic. The two of you are the two sisters I never had because I had three brothers and I hate them all equally. No, that's very much not true. I love my brothers. I even thank my brother for coming on to watch, and he just sent me a text to tell me my Phillies are toast. Don't send me bad news. Anyway, we will see you next week with singer Teresa on the O Show. Give me a minute here to do the share screen so I can load up the exit music. Of course, it is St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn at www.stricketts.com. We are just so thrilled to have it be our theme song. And what I love is when people say, like, how did you get that song? And more or less, they sent it to Jewel. And they said, how about using our song? And the rest is beautiful history. I don't know. I'm rambling on. I tend to ramble on the end. I'm like,
I just got a message that happy birthday is copyrighted as well. So let's wrap it up.
So me singing it is a problem?
Yeah.
Really?
You know, boy, I was gonna ask Liz Kids to actually play Happy Birthday on the violin.
Oh,
but
no.
I had a feeling that was gonna be a copyright issue.
It really is?
I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
I can't even sing it.
Who knows anymore?
Tom,
what a world.
Tom Nusspiegel, if you're still out there, tell the boys not to copyright for Fire Cannot Burn, please, because I can't have no intro song.
Have a great birthday.
Have a great birthday, Tiffany. Definitely.
Mwah.
We'll be in touch via the web. We talk food and stuff all the time. Have a great night, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the air show. See you next week.
Bye.
Oh, I'm a disaster. Get me out of here. Let's reset that and go.
Was it truly blessed and the taste of it poison deeper than you know? Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot burn. Wanted to embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt into the world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something, destined for nothing, losing composure over and over. Truly bliss if the taste of it poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this. Was the point of it just to reach new heights of low? So I'm